Hello, hello. How you feeling? How you doing? I'm so happy you're here. Today we're going to discuss self-worth, about believing in yourself, about knowing that you are worthy regardless of who thinks otherwise. It doesn't matter if it's your supervisor, your coworkers, your family, your friends, or even your significant other. Something happened this past weekend to where it made me realize how far I've come in my self-love journey. Oftentimes, our worth is dictated on how the people around us feel. And I remember always thinking to myself, like, confused, like, I know I'm not that bad. And when I say that, the confliction comes from I knew my worth, but some of the people that were close to me or mattered used to tell me otherwise. So it created a conflict, and I'm happy that that happened and not the other end of the scale of me believing what everyone told me or the people closest to me told me. Something that just came to mind is I remember someone in my family. I remember I was in the mirror and I was looking at myself and I was like, oh, I look good. Look at me. Look at my body. I look good. And I remember she said to me, you shouldn't say that. You need to let other people tell you that being vain is not a good thing. Let other people tell you that you're beautiful. You don't tell yourself all the time. And I remember as a little girl, I was like, oh, okay. As an adult, if I would wait on someone to tell me I look good, I would have never hear it. As an adult, if I waited on someone to tell me, you look beautiful today, you are shining today, I love your outfit today, I love your hair, I love your makeup. If I waited on someone to tell me that, I would never hear it. So as an adult, looking back at that is like, wow, I probably would never tell my daughter that. I would say, girl, yes, you do. You look good, honey. Look in that mirror and tell yourself how beautiful you are. I was not told that as a little girl. I had to figure all that out on my own. And now that I'm older, beauty is not just external, okay? I know people say that and it goes in one ear out the other, but it is so true. Beauty is not just external. Beauty is not just the features of someone's face or someone's body. Because I've had women that have way more beautiful features than I do, way more beautiful body, but they be looking at me like, girl, who you think you are? Like, hey, why are you worried about who I think I am if you are way more beautiful than I? Beauty comes from within. Beauty shines from within. I've had way more beautiful people look at me with the stank eye, believe it or not. I'm sure that's happened to you too. But the whole point of this is my daughter, she tried out for the volleyball team. And mind you, my daughter's pretty fit. She's in real good shape. You know, she's athletic naturally. She's good at volleyball. I mean, she's good. Like, I've watched her practice and I've been like, girl, you do a good job at volleyball. Well, she tried out for the volleyball team and she didn't make it. And she was really down on herself. She was like, I'm not good. You told me I was good. I thought I was good. I must not be good. I didn't make it. I'm like, girl, that is so far from the truth. You are good. But some people just don't see your worth. Some people just don't see your worth. It could be for whatever reason that you did not make that volleyball team. That does not take away the fact that you are a good volleyball player. That doesn't take away the fact that you know the techniques and the drills of volleyball. That doesn't take away the fact that you are quick, you are fast, you are strong, you are smart. You have to know this about yourself because other people won't see it. Other people won't tell you. And you can't rely on external validation from others. Lots of times I remember in my younger days when I used to walk by like a group or something, and then you know how girls are, younger girls, when they try to, you know, get the best of you. They used to be like, girl, my man will never be into you. You got muscles and your face strong. And I used to think in my mind, girl, your man be looking at me. But I'll never say it. I'll be like, oh, well, girl, I don't want your man, so who cares what he think about me? But they would say that because they used to feel a certain way about me, but they wouldn't tell me. They would tell me through what their man would think. My man will never be into you, girl. You look like a man yourself. Girl, listen, when I'm at the gym, your man be looking. He does, and I don't want him. But it's the point, if I would have listened to that, if I would have listened to people tell me having muscle as a woman is unattractive, if I would listen to people when they say you look strong in the face, if I were to listen to people that were close to me never tell me anything good about myself, I probably wouldn't be here right now. You have to think highly of your own self. You have to think that you can do it if you try the best you can. You have to know that you will never give up on yourself. You have to put so much emphasis on your capabilities that no one around you can tell you otherwise. As I observe my friends and family and loved ones, if I were to strictly go by them and how they feel about me and what I do for a living, I would think that I suck. And I probably do in their eyes. But it doesn't matter, because it matters what I think. And as people that watch the videos that I have created, although your support means everything to me, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, but even what you think of me does not matter. I can't even go by what you think, because your opinion can change just like that. One day they love you, one day they don't. That's not the case over here with me. It's not one day I love myself and one day I don't. I love myself all the time. And it took me a long time to get here. And I hope that that's the same for you, that you love yourself no matter what season you're in, no matter what weight you are, no matter the failures that you've had in life, you respect and love yourself. It does not matter what anybody else thinks. I'm a divorced woman with 2 children. A lot of people will look at that and say, you failed. That is what people may think, but what you think don't matter. Because if it's not for me and my mental stability and my happiness, then my children won't be mentally stable and happy. So you do have to be selfish in a way in order to help those around you. You do have to be selfish in a way to think about yourself in your mind first before you can give to anybody else, including your children. Sometimes even your children will go against what you think and what you feel. And you still have to be like, you know what? It don't matter what you think. Because I am the one that has to make the decision. We won't know if that decision is right or wrong until later on in life, years from now. But you have to be the one that makes the decisions of your life. And one of those decisions is self-love. When you have self-love and you know that you are capable of doing anything that you set your mind to, I'm telling you, you are a force to be reckoned with. Gone are the days that I care about what anybody thinks of me. Friends, family, significant others, I don't care who you are. It is about you and your happiness and your stability. And it's all about self-love. Loving yourself, believing in yourself at all times, no matter what anybody has to say. It does not matter who it is. This is your life. You have to live it. And the way to live life is to be happy, to be free of judgment from others, is to be confident to where it doesn't matter what flow the river is going. If I choose to go against it and do my own thing, I don't care if the whole world is looking at me. I don't care if I'm the only one going the opposite direction. It's what I feel is right, it's what I feel is necessary, and I'm going to do it and stand in it. In my opinion, that is the way to be in life. It's to go against the grain sometimes. Everybody want to go with the flow. I go with the flow of life, my life and how I want to live it, but I'm not going with the flow of what everybody else is doing. I don't wear what everybody else wears. I don't wear my hair the way everybody else wears their hair. I don't wear jewelry the way everybody wears it. I don't talk the way everybody else talks. People try to talk about how I talk and this and how I drag my words. That's me. It's what I like to do. I'm very comfortable and very confident in the things that I do. And I don't mean to sit here and talk about me. I'm doing this as a means for you to talk about you, because you matter. If you don't put the emphasis on you, nobody else will. If you don't respect you, nobody else will. And I'm a firm believer of that. I respect myself, and I also respect others. It's very important. Treat people as you want to be treated. Treat yourself like you would want someone else to treat you. 100%. I always think of that when I talk to others. What would I want someone to say to me at this moment? When something happens with my children, as a child, what would I want my parent to say to me at this moment? That's having self-love, self-confidence, having self-worth. That's talking with yourself, knowing yourself. That's having empathy and dignity and love for not only self, for others. So I might be rambling right now all over the place. But love yourself. It's hard to do sometimes. Look in the mirror, look at yourself in the eyes and tell yourself that you are loved by yourself. You are beautiful. You are strong. Ain't nothing perfect. You're doing the best you can. You're going to ride this thing out with yourself until the wheels fall off. Tell yourself that in the mirror. Tell yourself and mean it. Because if you don't do that for yourself, you ain't going to do it for nobody else. And it's the truth. And as many relationships that I've been in and have been hurt, I can say one thing: you don't love yourself enough, therefore you can't love me the way I need to be loved. And not speaking bad or negative about men, but that is the case with most men. I don't think most men think about self-love. They don't think about self-love like women do. Women think about it. It's hard for us to do it. But I can say that I have not been loved properly by people because they lack self-love themselves, and so they can't give it to me. Anyway, I love myself. I love others. I wouldn't be here doing what I do if I didn't love those around me and care for people's health and well-being. It's important to me to do that. I feel like that's my purpose on earth is to show people how to love themselves. And self-love is treating your body right, treating your mind right, you know. There's other ways to do it, but you know, this is my way. This is my main way, is health and fitness. So anyway, I hope this video wasn't all over the place. We'll get more into some things. I hope you all have a good day, a good week, a good month, and a good year.